Right. Ugh. I do not feel very good. There's definitely hold on. There we go. There's definitely some sort of bug going around, and I caught it. Also, I didn't get much sleep. Last couple nights I've been working on this with my wife and the family and the friends. It's very good to have just good people around you to think of an idea and they help you bring it to life. So you know who you are. Thank you. This space, it's been through a lot, I have to say. We've changed this like at least 8 times. When we first moved in here, it was half studio and half Bodhi Brave Cave is what we called it, which is where Bodhi would hang out. But then we had this little thing, what do they call it, this little baby gate that it was irrelevant because he just climbed out of it all the time, so it didn't really matter. So we got rid of that and we decided to make it all one. And then it turned into a full studio, but we also wanted to be a play area. And then my wife and I wanted to have like a fitness / dance area, so we got mats, and Borchin had this great idea that we could use it for training. And then after that, we wanted to make this retro thing, which was kind of like the concept of a basement, because, you know, Florida has no idea what a basement is because we can't. Yeah, so it was like a retro type of what it feels like when you're in a basement. And for us, it was kind of to create a nostalgic feel. That's what you saw previously, which was this kind of all the songs that we like, these records and memories from childhood and how we got to this place. You know, and when we got back from our recent trip from the holidays, I just had it in me that I wanted to change everything. And the last couple weeks have been really great, waking up and working on a video and creating something. The same way I did for my son, I wanted to do it for the soon to be here baby Bali. Simultaneously, I also realized that I've changed a lot since then, because when my son was born, I was still working at a corporate job for video, and then I got laid off, and I had to figure out my way on just what I was gonna do. I genuinely didn't know, so I took the risk and we started our own business. And through that happened because I had started the 100-day vlog for Bodhi. The revamp of this space, of this studio, is to move more in the direction that I really feel I want to go in. I've come to this realization since I became an actor, or started studying acting, I guess you could say, that I have this really deep love for filmmaking. And over this past year studying as an actor, I had to watch movies. As I'm watching movies, I realized that I really love filmmaking. And I'll be honest, I just never saw this as something that I can do fulfillingly. And it wasn't until last year where I kind of rubbed up against it that I realized how much I care about it. So revamping this whole space really is the attempt to take my craft more seriously. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna act, and let this be a message, I guess, to my children as well. Sometimes you end up at this fork in the road, and you don't know whether to go right or to go left. Dogs. Really? Cool. You end up at this fork in the... You end up at this fork in the road, and you don't know whether you should go right or you should go left. And for about a year, I've just been sitting at that fork, not sure what direction to go. One path was rediscovering my love for performance art, being a dancer for many years. And this other side is this craft and this vocation that I've been trained to do for many years. And I didn't know which way to go. Do I just let go of all this experience that I have for many years and try to go in this direction that I've clearly fallen in love with? And then simultaneously, do I take the risk and go in that direction? I mean, acting is one of the hardest careers, creatively, I mean in general, to chase after. So I came to this conclusion. Imagine standing at the fork, and towards the end of the year I just stood up, and instead of going right or going left, I picked up a shovel and I decided that I was going to pave my own path. And that is the beginning of this. It's a rebirth of myself, of my creativity, but also the direction that I hope that I can take my family. There's so much that I want to be able to do, and I wanted to mark this moment as we've already done 25 videos. We're, a quarter done. We got 75 more to go. But I wanted to date this and to say that now that this is done and we can build in the direction that I want to build in for myself, but also for my family. It's very scary, but I'll be very honest. I've never felt more alive in my entire life. Maybe you're like me. When I lost my job, I've always said that I never took the leap of faith. I just got pushed off the cliff. And in getting pushed off the cliff, I had to figure out how to fly when I was falling. And honestly, some days I still feel like I'm falling. But there's something about letting go. Trusting something outside of yourself, and trusting yourself. The relationship between those two things is really important. It doesn't really matter to me when I get there. I'm just really grateful to finally be on my path. So whether it's you or a message to my family, to my children, you never have to walk anyone's path. You never have to follow anyone else's dream. You just have to take some time and sit at the corner of that fork. And just open yourself up to you. Hopefully I feel better tomorrow.